Hello everyone, my name is Shagufta Shireen and welcome back to my channel Invitation to English. Okay, so as previously I have told you that I will make a separate video for the question answers of this chapter, that is after 20 years. So here it is. So directly starting from the question answers of unit 1. So question number 1, how does the writer describe the atmosphere of the story? The story is set in a lonely, rain-drenched night in New York. The time was around 10 o'clock. The street was quite empty. There was chilly wind. A policeman was found on foot patrol. Question number 2, how did the policeman perform his duties? The policeman was found performing his duty very sincerely and smartly. He was walking along the road and was very careful and attentive about the surroundings. He was actually in search of a wanted criminal. Now question number 3, what picture of the wanted criminal do you get from the text? From the text we get the impression that the criminal had a pale face, square jaws, deep and dark eyes and a little white scar near the right eyebrow. His name was still unknown to the police. He operated from Chicago and printed illegal notes. So question number 4, how did the stranger try to interact with the policeman? The stranger realized that he is standing alone in the darkness might look suspicious to the police, so he interacted with the police in order to remove the suspicion. He explained that he was actually waiting for his friend to fulfill an appointment that was made before 20 years. Question number 5. How did the policeman see the stranger's face? Although he interacted with the stranger, he was unable to see his face clearly because of the darkness. When the stranger struck a match and lit his cigar, the policeman got the chance to see his face clearly. Okay, so now unit 2, question number 1. What was the appointment made between two friends 20 years before? The appointment that was made between the two friends before 20 years was to meet each other at the same place, at the same time and on the same day. After 20 years, under any circumstances, they agreed to meet one another, whatever the distance or situation might be. Question number 2. What information about the friends do you gather from their conversation? From the conversation between the stranger and the policeman, we get the information that both the friends were born and brought together in New York. One of the friends decided to go to the West to make his career. The other, named Jimmy Wells, preferred to stay in New York. The man who went to the West had grown very rich. So now the last unit. So question number 1. How long did the man from the west wait? What was weather then? The man from the west waited for about 20 minutes till a tall man in a long overcoat arrived. The weather had become worse, the wind had become more chilly and the rain had gathered speed. Question number 2. How did the man from the west and the man in a long overcoat greet each other? The man in a long overcoat and the man from the west at first called out each other's name, then they greeted each other with a handshake. Question number 3. When did Bob realize that the tall man he had met was not Jimmy Wells? When the two friends neared a medicine store while walking along the street, they looked at each other's face. There Bob noticed that the tall man had a flat nose while his friend Jimmy had a sharp nose. So he realized that the tall man he had met was not Jimmy Wells. So question number 4. Why did Jimmy get Bob arrested? Jimmy was close friend of Bob, so when he realized that he is the same wanted criminal whom he was searching, he showed some consideration. Instead of arresting Bob himself, he got him arrested by a plainclothes policeman. Question number 5. Did Jimmy keep his appointment with Bob after 20 years? What consideration did he show for his old friend? Yes, Jimmy kept his appointment with Bob and met him after 20 years. On discovering that Bob was a wanted criminal, he decided to arrest him, but as a close friend, he showed some consideration. Instead of arresting him himself, he got him arrested by a plainclothes policeman. So here we completed our question answers, and in our previous videos we have already covered this chapter. You will get the links of the chapter explanation videos in the description box given below, and I hope this video is helpful for you. And if you find this video helpful, then don't forget to subscribe to my channel and do share this video with your friends. So bye everyone, keep learning.